What's up, you guys? Welcome to Fightful. Sean Ross Sapp here with a name you know. We've had the wonderful fortune of talking to him many times here on Fightful, almost always to promote a New Japan event, at least one time a JCW event. But this weekend, AEW Double or Nothing, May 25 in Phoenix, Anarchy in the arena, what I assume will be the main event. Can't confirm, but assume. And it features a main event talent here. Gabe Kid, how you doing?
I'm doing fucking fantastic, Sean. Banging.
This is the most subdued I've seen you in a while. You seem very centered right now.
I'm calm. I don't need to shout about nothing. I'm calm. The ball is in my court, as you Yanks like to say.
Yeah. Yeah, the ball is in your court. You are an in-demand gentleman these days. I mean, I know that you took exception to it, but I reported about how much New Japan wanted to get you nailed down to a new contract. And of course, you know, the top independents in America are after you to book you as well. And now here AEW, despite some very inflammatory things that you have had to say about AEW in the past, seem keen on you at least not getting arrested when you show up at AEW shows.
You know, I got people that look after me. I don't work for AEW. I don't work for AEW. I work for John Moxley right now. And it's, you know, you can say what you want, but I have my purpose, I have my vision, I have my path, and that's what I'm doing right now. So fuck all the noise. It's about what I'm trying to accomplish, what we are trying to accomplish.
And this weekend's Anarchy in the Arena, there are so many elements and angles and things to this that I want to ask about. First off, naturally, a lot of people said, well, why Gabe Kidd? After all he said about AEW, and you just made that clear, you don't work for AEW, you're working for John Moxley right now. How did that come about?
None of your business, Sean, how that came about. The important thing is that it did, and it happened, and it's happening, and it's a very, very crazy collaboration of people to get together working towards the same goal. So don't worry about how it came about. Just be happy that it did.
I am happy that it did. I mean, I genuinely enjoy watching you in the ring, and in this case, probably not in the ring, which opens up my mind to an awful lot of opportunities and possibilities as to what you are capable of outside the confines of a ring within an arena. Is there anything specifically you have dreamed up and you're like, yeah, I want to send him through a popcorn machine. Yeah, I want to throw him down an escalator, anything of that nature?
No, I only think violent thoughts when I think about these things. And let me get this clear. This is my battlefield. This is where I thrive. You know, these kind of violent environments. That's what I love. You know, I just came off beating Ren Narita in a dog pound cage match, what, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? I don't even know if I'm jetting around too much. I'm jetting around all over the globe. I did Japan, America, Canada in a week. You know, I'm active. I'm very active. So I'm just excited. I'm I am content with where I'm going to be on Sunday. And you know, the people's faces that I'm going to look down on and see them screaming, it just gets me excited. It does actually make me happy. You know, I grew up watching Samoa Joe. I'm going to look down at him on Sunday when I'm punching him in the face repeatedly. And it's going to be a very special moment for me.
So you mentioned you don't work for AEW. So I think that pretty much eliminates any rumors that you're signed with AEW.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Not a chance, not a prayer. I'm not an AEW guy. How would I? You think I'm going to go out there and profess how I feel about New Japan Pro Wrestling, say all this stuff about AEW, and then sign a contract with them 6 months later. Am I a dickhead? Am I a dickhead?
I don't
I'm
think
not
you
a
are.
fucking idiot. I think a lot of people think I'm crazy, that I'm stupid, and that is far from it. I'm smarter than all these fuckers. I'm one step ahead always.
We have seen where Kevin Knight became a sought out free agent and he was able to sign an AEW deal and a New Japan deal. Did you have any thoughts when you saw that? Because you are a businessman. I mean, I've known you to make very smart business decisions in the past.
He's a fucking idiot. I used to live with him. He's a fucking idiot. But you're saying all this about you want to go to the G1. You say you want to step up to heavyweight while you're there doing a junior tournament. Don't try and win that first, mate. You know. But that is someone. That is someone I would love to beat the shit out of. I would love to beat the fuck out of Kevin Knight. We spent many days in the dojo together, and it would be a good lesson for him. I'll take him back to the dojo in the name of violence. The beating I give him will make him realize that he's not what he thinks he is. And if he does think that, then I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm ready to put hands on anybody in AEW. Anyone.
I'm interested to learn, like, did you happen across Tony Khan or Rocky Romero upon your trips to AEW? Rocky Romero, because he is effectively the liaison, and one of his guys is being hired by somebody else within AEW.
I was in and out, like the Ludlow song. Listen, I was in and out. I got in there. I did what I needed to do. And what happened, happened. That was it. I didn't see none of them fucking nerds because they would have got knocked out with a slap. That's that.
There is the Forbidden Door show, which does marry AEW and New Japan, and it's in the UK. I mean, listen, if I had my way, it'd be a Will Ospreay, Gabe Kid main event of that show. I think it makes an awful lot of sense geographically to do that. Do you have any thoughts, hopes, ideas, possibilities in your mind for Forbidden Door?
You'll know. You'll know who I want to be in the ring with because it will happen.
They
It's gonna
usually do
happen.
make it pretty clear who you want to fight. I will say.
You'll know. You'll know. Don't try and jump ahead. What, you trying to get this for your special subscribers? Nah.
Yes.
Nah. Don't worry about that. You'll find out. You'll find out. And I think there's some obvious names that if anybody here watching can do maths, you can put two and two together. But you'll find out because whoever I want to face in my home country in the O2 Arena where I watched wrestling as a kid, you'll know. You'll know.
I'm interested in the element of you working side by side with the Young Bucks because I mean you've had a run in with them recently and you did not seem keen on showing them the respect that they seemed like they were giving you. How is that going to work out? Was that even something that was broached? Because I mean, that was one of the original Bullet Club formations, sort of showing you all respect, and you and the War Dogs are like, we don't need it.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Did you have a conversation with them at any point beforehand?
No comment.
Are you going to visit Super Nintendo World when it opens up?
Where's that?
I don't know. I just read about
Do
it
I
apparently.
fucking look like I'm gonna go to Super Nintendo World? Shut up, man.
I feel
Shut
like
up,
you would
Sean.
enjoy it.
No, I fucking wouldn't.
Let me ask you about some people who have formerly been associated with John Moxley and things didn't end swimmingly for them. Bryan Danielson, a guy that a lot of people are hoping can eventually make a comeback after he was nearly murdered by John Moxley. Any thoughts on him and how John Moxley has treated people that he's dealt with in the past?
Listen, mate, you don't have to tell me about snakes. You don't have to tell me about snakes. I'm in a faction with Gedo. Do you think my eye is not on that? Gedo has betrayed everyone he's been with. So do you think I don't think about that? I'm very aware of snakes. I know how to spot them out. So I don't give a fuck about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is not relevant anymore. He is out the game. He is sat at home in the forest eating leaves. Good for him. Fuck off.
You had a big match in Toronto recently. How was your trip to Canada?
Canada was a trip, I tell you that. It was a trip, but my mind ain't in Canada no more. It was fun, great. I got to beat up Speedball and Michael Oku for a bunch of time before they fucked me out at the finish. Cool. Brilliant. I'm talking about Sunday. I'm thinking about the things that I am going to do to these men, Sean. I'm plotting. I'm sat in my room doing squats, plotting.
Is there anyone specifically on the other side of the ring, the arena, that you are looking to get your hands on that you've been like, yeah, I've been wanting to fight them for quite a while? I mean, granted, you never make it a secret when you want to fight somebody in any capacity, but still.
All of them. Whoever it is. Whoever the fuck it is. I don't care. All of them. Because they're putting AEW on their back. They're putting that on their chest. So fuck them. I will rip their chests open and eat their hearts out for real. I will bite someone's ear off. I will bite someone's ear off in this match. Like it's crazy the things that are going through my head on a daily basis at the minute. It's mad. It's mad.
Want to read back some of your tweets to you because you're well known for your Twitter prowess at this stage.
Of course.
About to crash out and sing Hannah Montana on karaoke. Did that happen?
Can't remember.
You want to fight? Let's fight, pussy, to Tom Pestock, who is the former Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I saw him say something on an interview about the number one person he wants to wrestle on in this new chapter of his career is me. Well, come on then. You want to mention my name? Listen, I mention a lot of names. Too many people don't want to mention my name. So if someone's going to say it, then come the fuck on then. I'm waiting. Anywhere. You want to run it in Japan? Get them to book you first, mate. I don't do them positions. But I will fight. I will beat the fuck out of you. Cool.
And one that got a particular amount of attention. AEW fans get no pussy. It's joke. And there are about 36 cry laughing emojis that followed that.
Yeah, I remember when I sent that. I think I was in Sendai drinking tequila sours. Yeah, it was mad. It's just funny. I just started creasing. Because they get no gal. They get no gal.
Was there any specific moment that prompted that? Like, did you just happen to see someone and you said, well, definitely no butt for them?
I might have saw something on Insta. I don't know, Sean. I was very drunk. I get very drunk, bro.
Anarchy in the Arena this Sunday, AEW Double or Nothing on pay-per-view in Phoenix, Arizona. Gabe, of course, we thank you for the time. Is there anything that you would like the world to know or say that you feel like they need to hear before this moment?
If you're hoping for some kind of fairy tale ending, as you may, don't. You need to abandon all hope That's all I got to say.
Gabe Kid, I want to thank you so much. Again, guys, AEW Double or Nothing this Sunday. We will have a post show as always. Gabe Kid, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Safe.
Till next time, my friends, we are out. If you're a wrestling fan and you're looking to save money, NordVPN.com/Fightful is here to help. I completely cut the cord on cable because I've got NordVPN.com/Fightful. Over 2 years of NordVPN.com/Fightful costs less than 1 month of cable TV. Not only that, if you're a WWE fan, all you need is a Netflix subscription and NordVPN.com/Fightful. You get all their shows. It's not just that, though. You can get pay-per-views at the rate that they are paying overseas as opposed to the incredible rates that we pay here in the States, thanks to NordVPN.com/Fightful. You might say, Sean, how's that possible? With NordVPN, you change your virtual location with just one click and you appear virtually wherever you want to be. But it's not just that. They've got threat protection, they've got 24/7 customer support, and a 30-day money-back guarantee in case you don't like it, but you're going to. Go check out all the features over at NordVPN.com/Fightful.